Well, it's being called the biggest phone scam ever. More than $1 million stolen from thousands of people. And officials say an imposter from the IRS calls and tells people that they owe taxes and have to pay it with a prepaid debit card or wire transfer. So how on earth can you protect yourself? Tax expert Scott Haigler is here. He is going to tell us what we need to watch out for. Scott, thanks for joining us today.
Just in time
for tax season. So this one in particular sounds pretty real, right, to a lot of people?
Well, it is. I mean, the scammers are able to get a lot of personal information from folks off the internet and a lot of other, literally, digging in people's trash, and they find out a lot of information about folks. And so when they call, it sounds real. And one of the things that the imposter does is that they understand how the IRS, which rarely calls you. So if you get a call from the IRS,
that's a red flag. It's
a red flag right there. Okay. But they'll sound just like it with the badge number and all of that.
Yeah. So are scammers getting more savvy, and how so, if they are?
Well, they're very savvy in that, especially people that are in maybe difficult tax situations. Where you do owe back taxes, then they're able to get a lot of information either at like the county courthouse or off the internet.
I was going to say how? How do they know that you're in financial trouble?
Absolutely, that's what they do, and that's how they prey on these poor folks. Is they do owe back taxes, and then they're able to get information, and then they make one of these calls, and the people panic, and as you can see, people paid over $1 million in the last few weeks.
So that's one person they target. Do they target the elderly as well because they're more susceptible, maybe more vulnerable?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
It's literally more so the folks that have back taxes that they owe. That's traditionally what you'll see.
They're going after them and trying to get their money. So what can you do? If you do get a call, how are you supposed to handle it? What's the best way to handle it?
Well, the best thing to do is it's rare for the IRS to call you. So the first thing is you should have already received several letters in the mail. Okay. And so don't ignore those. But if you do, and you do get the phone call, they should set up an appointment for you to go into their office and meet with them. They're never going to ask for anything over the phone like a payment, a credit card, a debit card, any of that. So never pay over the phone. And you should be setting up an appointment to go meet with them in their office.
Do you hang up on these guys? Where do you try to get some more information about them and then turn them in? What should you do?
Well, you certainly can turn them in. The IRS has an 800 number, and they have a website called phishing@irs.gov for you to turn this in. So if you have like a caller ID or any kind of information that you can provide to the IRS, you
give it to them because they need to catch these guys. Scott, good information. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, ma'am.
We appreciate it.